Hey there, everybody. Grant here again. I just felt the need to share a quick video with you because I was talking to a friend of mine just a little bit ago, and they were exhausted. It's Saturday, and they had actually they'd gotten off of their shift at work. They had picked up a bonus shift, so they were working 6 days this week, and they were pumped in that they were getting paid overtime. They were getting time and a half on what they were making, which was they're already making 21.50 an hour. So they felt pretty good about the fact that they got that extra money, but they were just burnt out. They were a little bummed that they had one day off. They're going to rest tomorrow, which is Sunday, and they're going to be right back into it on Monday again. But again, it's that time and a half. So that 21.50 an hour, which they feel is pretty good money, was actually today we're 32.25 an hour. So they were, like I said, really excited for that. Well, we plugged in some numbers, and at the 32.25 an hour for an 8-hour shift, they made $258 today, which they felt pretty good about. The thing is that I took a look at my money. I made $332 today. I didn't work. I might have put in a couple of maybe 30 minutes checking some options, trading stuff, and just going over some other little things in that. But uh, honestly, I had the day to relax, watch some Hulu, some Netflix, and read some books and things like that. And by all means, I mean, don't get me wrong, $258 to that individual was great, but the truth is they had to work to make that money, and they're so exhausted that most likely what they're going to do is they're feeling good about it, so they're going to turn around and spend that money. And the point I want to make here is 21.50 an hour is not bad. It's about $43,000 a year, give or take. More once you factor in the overtime. The 32.25 an hour, that's, again, that's pretty good money. They were pretty excited about that. But I was able to make more money relaxing than they were for working a full 8-hour shift after already having worked 40 hours. So the reason I wanted to share this with you guys and bring this up with you is we have a tendency to get caught up on this. How much money do you make as far as dollars an hour and whatnot? Now, don't get me wrong. Earned income is a necessity because at first it's much easier to trade your time for money. You're going to get a better return on your investment as far as if I give these hours, I'm going to get this much money back immediately. However, if you don't take that money and do something intelligent with it, or if you don't build income streams that pay you for relaxing, then you're always going to have to work. And it's going to take a little time, but you can build up to the point where you can make as much or even more money through your passive income streams as you do through your regular job. At which point you can stop with the regular job and just be happy with the passive income stream, or you continue working that regular job, build up the passive income stream more, and just have more and more money coming in. You've given the opportunity to have options at that point. And this individual, I've been telling them for a while, you need to create some passive income. And they're like, well, if I do this, I might get paid $50 a month or something like that. And it's not a lot of money. Well, that's where you might start at 50. Some people started a lot more than that. My first couple, I made about $150 a month and they've continued to grow from there. And I've got some that still pay me only $100 a month, but I've got multiple income streams, which is why there's some great products and great opportunities out there. Now, you might be saying, oh, Grant, that's fantastic, but I have no idea how to do that, and I don't know the stock market and all that other stuff, and that's totally fine. The truth is, there are so many ways to capitalize on your current knowledge or a couple of really basic skills that you can pick up that will start to generate passive income for you. And you need to be focusing on those in addition to the money that you're making. You need to work your 40-hour job right now, sure, fine, I get that. That's what pays the bills. But if you're not also simultaneously creating additional income streams, then you are not setting yourself up for long-term success, which is why there are a couple of products that I've promoted. Software Selling Secrets, Instructio is another one. I believe if you go into the channel, you can see some of these different videos. There's a few other ones there. I've seen products where you can literally get stuff. I know people who get stuff for free and turn around who sell it. And I'm not talking tangible things. I'm talking about stuff that they get for free online, turn around and sell it for a profit on eBay. There's a program to do that. They don't make a ton of money, but they make a couple $100 a month off of that one. That's great for them. I've personally done Udemy courses, things that I've got some knowledge on. I created a course, threw it out there, and it pays me month after month after month for doing nothing. Again, I also have my investments. I've got some online products that I've created or I've partnered with people in. So whatever you're doing, start somewhere, knowing that if maybe you only make, what if you make $10, $20 a month your first month, and the second month's $10, $20 a month? That is going to continue to grow over time, especially if you continue to do the work. So if you're looking to change your financial situation, don't get caught up on this whole, I need to make more money, more dollars per hour sort of thing, because you're never going to get to a point where you can you'll be happy where you're trading your time for your money. Because even if you get to the point where you're selling your time for $100 an hour, it's still not going to be enough unless it's something you absolutely do. Now, don't get me wrong, I work with coaching clients all over the world, and I trade my time for money, but that's because it's something I'm passionate about. I love to do that. If I don't coach, I don't make money. I'd make about $150 an hour plus when I work with people, so that's decent money. But I'll tell you right now, my passive income streams and whatnot, they generate a lot more money. And if I didn't want to coach, I wouldn't have to. I do it because I love it. And if that's what you're doing, great, fine. Do something you love. And if you're trading your time for money because you love something, then you're just getting paid for fun. That's great. But in addition to that, you need to have the ability to walk away from something if you want to, or if heaven forbid you can't work anymore. This friend, even if they got a 50% raise and they were making $32.25 an hour, that's about $65,000 a year. Well, they're making $0 a year if they can't work, if something happens, if they get sick, if they, have a major life change. If I get sick, if I have a major life change, I can still make money. And I want you to be able to do that too. So even if it's small, simply by doing something, creating even the small amount of passive income, it's not always about the dollar amount that you bring in. It's about breaking that limiting belief and knowing, wow, I can do this. I can make some money passively. And with some of these different courses out there, you can pick up for, I've promoted them, and there are introductory offers and whatnot for a while. And even if they're not available anymore, I know there's some out there you can pick up for $20, $30, and they will pay for itself in no time flat. I really, really stress to you that you look into something that will generate at least some money passively for you, even if it's not a lot of money. That first one sometimes is just about breaking the limiting belief barrier. So I'm not saying quit your job. I'm not saying that you can't work or that you shouldn't work or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. That's not where I'm going. I am saying, though, that if you were relying solely on trading your time for money, because working for an hourly wage is doing that, and you're not taking that money and investing it, or you're not finding a way to create additional income, then you're really not doing yourself any favors. I know people who have never made more than $12 or $13 an hour working for somebody else, but they make $40, $50 an hour once you factor in their passive income. Let's say someone makes $12 an hour and they're working 40 hours a week. That's $480 a week. But their passive income streams are bringing them in another, $30 an hour, because that is bringing in about $1,200 a week. Now, not might equate to $30 an hour. It might be, $1,000 one week and $1,500 the next week, or whatever the case may be. But that's where they've started and what they're building on. So my advice for you today is start by looking into something and saying, okay, can I do this to at least start making some passive income? Don't ever rely on one thing. I know so many people said, well, I'm going to write a book so that I can retire. It's not how it works. You don't create one income stream and then just kick back and sip mojitos. I personally have over half a dozen passive income streams. There are actually more than that if you talk to some of the other smaller ones and whatnot. But, half a dozen really solid ones that are constantly bringing in money, and I'm constantly factoring in more. And that's the key, is having multiple. So if even one of your passive income streams goes away for one reason or another, you still have additional money coming in. And that's something we're going to touch on in some other videos and whatnot. We're going to break some stuff down eventually and go over some numbers with you to figure out what that looks like. But my advice to you is there's so many different options out there. Check out the channel. Look at some of the different things that create some of that passive income for you through, honestly, knowledge you have. I guarantee you have knowledge that people will pay you for. I created one on literally just suits, how to wear suits, and that's paid me hundreds of dollars. It's so simplistic. So there's going to be people out there who will pay you if you know where to go and know what you're doing, tutorials and whatnot. So check that out. Please start making some passive income, or at least start doing the research, because it will change your life, and if nothing else, in knowing what's capable. So I'm taking a look at a couple other products right now that are designed to help do that, some training courses and whatnot that I like to put into test to make sure that they're legitimate, that they will actually work for you. So keep an eye out for those. If you're interested in catching some of those product videos or training videos, whatever the case may be, or just additional thoughts on money, then make sure you click the subscribe button so that you get the notifications and whatnot. But in any event, I hope that you're setting yourself up for some financial security and really having a financial future that you want. But I look forward to seeing you guys next time.